Hi and welcome, Pisces. It's me, Barbara, here with your tarot reading for August 2021. Looking forward to going through the cards with you and hopefully picking up helpful messages for you at this time. Okay, let's jump in and see what we can find out. Okay, so the first two cards you got in the immediate situation are the Hanged Man and the Empress card. The Hanged Man is telling me there's been a period of waiting that you've recently been going through. You felt like you're a bit stuck, maybe spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, physically, not really working out, thinking, I can't quite move forward on this project, this decision, this learning in some way. So you've kind of decided to put yourself in a position where you're waiting. It might have felt like it was out of your hands almost, as if circumstances weren't allowing you to move forward. It's kind of like, well, it felt like it was out of my hands. So if that was the case for you, Pisces, don't worry about it. That's the way it was supposed to be. Okay, this was a natural time of, it's a kind of time of reflection, a time of looking at things from a different way round, and it's more of a card of consideration and pausing. It's not particularly a card about action, okay, for the Hanged Man. So you might have felt like you're in a holding room for a while, a holding bay. Okay, then we've got the Empress, which this card position would be an obstacle, but you can see obviously the Empress is never an obstacle. This is a really positive card. So I feel like you're being invited to start making movement, start making decisions and progress on something you've been considering for some time. It feels like the time has ripened, things have evolved and moved forward, and it's like your destiny is finally ready for you to be able to take steps forward, and you'll see progress. Okay, so the Empress is very it's just so fertile. It's very feminine energy. This is like anything you want to grow will grow. It's like anything you turn your fingers to, whatever you want to create, or I don't know, ideas that you want to bring to fruition, they'll come with this card. Okay, it's an abundant time for you to take action on something you've been considering for some time. Okay, so it might be with a creative feminine energy. Yeah. Right, what else do we know about this situation? Then we've got the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like some of you have been feeling quite impatient, quite frustrated by this pause. It might have felt quite kind of stagnant almost, and it's kind of like making you feel a bit fed up perhaps, because this is fiery energy. And I mean, the other cards are more like Neptune, which is like Pisces, and then you've got the Venus energy, which is Libra or Taurus, which are quite calm energies. But this is a fiery energy here with the Knight of Wands, fire signs. So, it would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This is wanting to take action. So it feels like, you could have had a bit of a struggle there in the past with thinking, when is the right time to move? Why can't I make a decision? Why do things feel like they're stacked up against me? This is just reminding you that it was necessary. Okay, Pisces, this pause was absolutely essential for your development and understanding how to go forward. What's moving away from you now? Okay, it could be about choices. So this is something that's passing from you now. It's kind of becoming less significant. But with this card, the Seven of Cups, it felt like there was lots of really good options that maybe that's what you're procrastinating about. It's like you may have felt it just felt like analysis paralysis, perhaps in some way. It just kind of felt stuck and like a rabbit in the spotlight, thinking, I can't decide. There's too many good options here, but lots of different options. But all of them, I think it's important to realize, all of them were probably, if you were going to follow your heart, and many of them were where your heart lay, would be fine. Okay, sometimes it's important to make a decision. Okay, right, what else have we got here on your mind? Okay, then we've got the King of Swords. So this is actually much more clear-minded. This is maybe you feeling like, look, I need to make progress. I really want to see which way I'm supposed to be going with this King of Swords. This is not emotional energy. This is saying, look, I need a plan and I want a decision and I want to make movement on this. I don't want to be hanging about. The King of Swords is not an emotional energy. He's very factual, very organized, quite powerful, and doesn't mind wielding that sword with, authority. So if he needed to cut something away, he really would, because that's his sword of truth. So it feels like, yes, that's what you're looking for, some kind of clarity. Okay, as you go forward, the energies, that new energies coming in, we've got the Judgment card. This is really nice because it's going to be an opportunity for you, Pisces, to kind of take your life in a new direction. Definitely we can see you've had a pause, maybe where you were trying to make this decision, but now it looks like the choice is yours to be able to grab hold of one of these options and reinvent your life, okay, with the Judgment card. This is where you're able to really start living in color again, where you may have felt like things were a bit gray before and it was a bit there's lack of vitality. Absolutely. Now you're going to be feeling this refreshment and renewal that's allowing you to have a fresh start in some way, and this will influence other people around you too. I mean, there's a family here, okay, in this card, in the Judgment card. So are you going to answer the calling, Pisces? That's what this card is asking you. Absolutely. What are you moving forward with? What's around you? So yeah, and you've got this, you're seen as the Six of Swords here. This is you, and it feels like you're moving away from some kind of stagnation, some kind of difficulty. You'll know what it was, Pisces, but there was some kind of difficulty that you were going through and trying to understand and make sense of. But now, with the help possibly of someone else, or you might be helping someone, but it feels like you're being helped here, Pisces, to move away from this difficulty that you were experiencing, where you couldn't quite decide, or it wasn't quite the right time for you to be fully creative, to empower your own life in some way. So yes, you're moving towards this renewal and this rebirth. You won't forget the lessons you've learned. So obviously these things stay with us, but you're moving to calmer waters here. So this is your card here, moving. This is how you're seen. There's some kind of transition, progress and action being taken on ideas and beliefs, okay, which is good because you've been stagnant for some time. So there's movement coming here. Oh, then we've got, this is really nice. This is the Three of Wands. So this is around you as well at this time. The Three of Wands is showing confidence. Absolutely. I mean, from hanging upside down, look at you now. I mean, that tree, that wand on the hanged man was, you know, kind of holding you up, or you were holding it up, I'm not sure. But this is now you taking control of it. You've firmly planted it in the ground. You're making progress, making things happen with it, and making decisions. So confidently looking for new growth, new life, new lessons, spiritual learnings with this Three of Wands card. So looking further beyond from your current situation to take action on this this new phase, this new renewal in your life. Could be about work situation. Then we've got on you're worrying here with this position of this card with the Four of Pentacles, possibly about finances in some way, thinking, you know, oh, do I have enough? And very much focused on this material, wondering if you've got enough material wise. This could be even about your physical health, thinking, do I have enough energy in the bank, you know, to go with this new path that's being well, it's not being offered, it's that you're choosing, because you know you've got lots of options, but you're finally thinking which one you want to move with. And then possibly with this card you might be overly worrying and overly holding on to some kind of fear about your physical environment. So maybe you're worried about finances, worrying if you'll have enough. It might be worth making notes, Pisces, about, you know, what are your expenses. You know, with that King of Swords energy, that's very much that kind of clarity and pinning information down so that you're not in the dark in any way. Be very logical about it, and maybe that'll help you to put your mind at rest and be able to focus otherwise away from this. It can be a bit of a stagnant energy that's holding you back about something in your physical world, whether it's your health or finances. And then, you know, with knowledge is power, okay, Pisces. Right, what have we got as the overriding energy for you? The Chariot. Gosh, so talk about taking movement and going forwards. I mean, this card is very much about, you know, I mean, it almost feels like there's victory with this card, absolutely. So this new path you're taking is victorious, okay? But also, I'm getting the sense here that some of you, Pisces, have been battling with yourself in some way. It's like harnessing your energies. We've all got light and dark within us, haven't we? But I feel like your positive and negative, your fear and positivity might have been a bit of a struggle for you to get you know, uh, aligned. I feel like you've been doing that for some time, but I really like this because after this, some of you have had this inner battle. We now see you emerging victoriously with the Chariot card, and there's yellow in this for success and victory, charging towards one of these options. It feels like you're going towards one of these here. Yes, I mean it's success, it's spiritual enlightenment here. You've got a star above his head here on the carriage, and it's momentum to be able to fulfill what it is that you're hoping to have. So whatever whichever goal you choose in this one of these goblets, you've already done this. I think you know what it is, Pisces. It's going to be victorious. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. What's here? You've got the Nine of Cups. Wow. So this is a really wish fulfillment card. This is about more success. So this is very much combined with that for me. That I'll put it over here so you can see. It's like doubling up on that Chariot card message. It's about whatever this procrastinating was about at the beginning. It's now it's here. Okay, something's being granted. You can congratulate yourself in at this point in your life, because by you making this choice, there's something you had to decide about that would affect your long-term life. You know, the Judgment card is bringing in such happiness here with the Nine of Cups. It's deep satisfaction. Okay, what's the one behind? Oh, and the Strength card. Okay, and the Strength card, we all know that's that inner strength. You know, this isn't about external strength. It's about being brave, and you know, taking responsibility for what it is that you want to have in your life, not worrying about what other people think with the Strength card there. She's got the infinity symbol above her head. So it's about really tuning into your own deep feelings and then opening up spiritually to the outer world around you to really feel connected and join up the dots about how you can live the best life you can in this lifetime. So I just feel like for many of you, there's a really nice chapter coming up where there's been a waiting game. There's been a frustration with some kind of stagnation, possibly due to some kind of fear mentality here with the Four of Pentacles, but that just needs, you know, it just needs you to kind of go with that King of Wands energy where you empower yourself with knowledge. And, you know, if it's about numbers and figures, you know, make some notes in your notebook or something, or write a chart. You know, I know Pisces, we tend to be, I'm not Pisces, but I'm a water sign. We tend to be a bit more intuitive, maybe going with our dreams and want to have escapism. Maybe it doesn't feel very comfortable to be looking at figures and things like that, but it might give you peace of mind, which then empowers you to be able to charge forward with your dreams and the Chariot card, and then bring in this wonderful happiness. Lots of yellow in these three cards, and I'm noticing it in the Empress as well, and he's got yellow around his head on the Hanged Man tree as well. So yes, releasing those frustrations, and then being able to, because it was partly a time of needing to go through this pause, but now the pause is being lifted. Okay, it's time for you now to move forward, and you're definitely seeing a lot of movement there. I mean, you've got lots of cards about movement, haven't you? There's going to be things speeding up, I feel, and it's sending you in this wonderful direction that you can see we're headed towards there. Okay, Pisces, that's the end of the reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm Barbara at Tarot Insight. Also, to let you know, I'm available to do private readings if you're interested. Check the information box below. I've got my telephone number. You can always send me a text. And also, I'm available to do Reiki healing treatments as well, which are all done by WhatsApp video call. Okay, sending you so much love and light. Thank you again. Bye for now.